Hello boys, my name is Clay Yoshi and I'm not sure what to say other than this is the first video of my endgame content, or actually second video since we did that already too, but long story short, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh wait, what am I saying? I just started. Long story short, I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough, but in the last video, we did a little bit of everything. We started building the main storyline, we did some stuff, we did some of Mabel's research. It's at 40 right now. Our Pokédex is sitting at 217 entries with 166 caught so far. We probably will plan to get all of them now, since now we know a bit more about what's going on. I think we will actually be getting all of the Pokemon, which means we will also be trading a lot too. By simply prepping the Pokemon we need to trade in advance, of course. But yeah, long story short, really though, we made a lot of team changes, and we're now about to also make a second change on top of that. I mentioned there was a mystery gift Pokemon I never used because I didn't really care about it. Well, she's coming in right now. It's our Ralts. You know, this Pokemon, yeah, we got it really early as a mystery gift. Almost kind of forgot about it, but yeah, here it is right here. We haven't been pulling out this thing for a while until now, and I see it also starts with a Gardevoir, so we don't even have to get it. We just start with it automatically. Anyways, I figured I'd put these two on our team because we want to train them up, and we want to train them up fast. Pikachu will be used, of course, for that one battle that I mentioned earlier. That's the only reason why I have them, but Gardevoir, I might actually give my candy to her because she's probably going to be my main Psychic for the rest of the game. Honestly, having Psychic and Fairy type will probably make her a lot better than Alakazam could ever dream of being. It was cool though, we got to try Alakazam for a bit at least, but now's the time where things must come to an end, and I don't want her to be a Ralts for too long, so we'll start by just doing this first. And of course, we do need to level her up fully in order to evolve her into a Gardevoir. So we do need to show some what we do. For now, though, let's start by evolving it and just see what it gets in move-wise. I believe you need it to reach like level 30 or 40 for it to evolve into Gardevoir. And for Glade, you have to do some kind of weird trade with Kirlia that I do not remember. Also, we do not have Kirlia yet anyway, so we got that registered now. I believe we already have Mega Gardevoir in our Pokédex from the main storyline now. Alright, now we can use this, and I think now we could also start using our rare candies. I'm just not sure who to use them on yet. They're like a Renvea than anything. I could have used them on Emboar, I could have used them on Excadrill. If anything, I might use them on Excadrill to help him hit level 100, because he was really strong already. Okay. Well, seems like one thing worked. We already got it up to an evolution that we want. And we're taking this, because I do not believe it'll evolve into Glade. I believe with Glade you have to trade, so yeah, just as I expected. Alright, and just like that, our Gardevoir can now Mega Evolve. So we have a new Mega Evolving Pokemon on our team, yeah. Go ahead and replace some of its moves. Oh, and this is actually the main reason we had it too. We're going to teach it a Wish. This is the only move that lets us heal. Short time after this move is used, HP will restore either to the user or to the Pokemon that was switched into battle in the user's place. So, as you can see, she functions both as a strong attacker and as a healer too. She can basically just heal by teleporting away and then running back, which allows her to be both really strong and annoying at the same time, basically, because she's really fast. Because I want to protect her, I'm actually going to put Double Team for now, because I want this Pokemon to be a support. If we had her earlier, we probably would have had a much easier time healing for the game, because like we don't have to do much. All we have to really do is have her use Wish, and that'll be fine. But anyways, long story short, also now that that's done, we're now going to give Pikachu that egg we got from earlier, and this is gonna help it evolve. Well, there we go. Oh, I just realized there's more than one battle zone, so there's many different ones you can battle in now. I like that. So there's now multiple different battle zones I see you can use. Alright. Well, here we go. But yeah, long story short, we left off trying to get stuff in Battle Zone, but now we are going to actually go in and do that. Okay. Since I need to knock out someone with a Mega Evolved Pokemon, we're going to try doing it from here. And using our Mega Emboar, of course, to try and take them out. I know, right? Okay, well, that was easy enough to complete. So I like how it's set up now. Basically, the way they changed the game now is now it's not about playing for the storyline. Now you can go here as often as you want, and every so often you can fight a prize match. For now, we're just looking for one, but I think later we could get more done. Okay. I'm gonna go to you so we can use Rock Slide, actually. Then we could switch back to our Mega Emboar maybe for another Pokemon. And already Pikachu's getting a lot of experience. See what I mean? Am I using this right? Pikachu, now with all the Lucky Egg stuff, is gonna get a lot of levels very quickly for just being in our party, so that's why we did that, is so we can get him a lot of levels fast. And these battle zones are usually the fastest way to do that. Ooh, HP up. Wish I would have had that sooner, though we also did use quite a bit on Pikachu earlier, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Alright. Oh. This is a second one. So there's a second novel cafe as well that we could teleport to. Since we don't really care about levels now, we'll kind of just train whoever we feel like it. I think mainly right now, though, I want to focus on Expert, Emboar, and Excadrill. I was about to say something else, but then got messed up. Excadrill or Emboar first, and then later I could start training out people as they appear. Okay, I do not want to fight that with you, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the opportunity to try and soak him on with a Sword Beam, and it didn't work. Oh well. Well, here we go. I just realized trainers here are also set now, so they're all like level 58 right now. Maybe they'll get stronger? Who knows? There's probably still some strong trainers we can fight by going out of the way, of course. But who knows? Not me, that's for sure. But yeah, I did say we would try and change our team up a bit, and this is me doing that now. Because, straight up, we do want to train as many different people as we can. Okay. So, okay, now that we know about that, we do need to bring back Venusaur because he needs to use a Poison-type move. Of course, when you can also switch your moves around, that will probably be really helpful too. So that's something I do need to be aware of as well. Anyways, for now, I like that they have multiple battle zones now. Okay, there we go. One battle started with a Poison-type move. A few more to go now. I'm not going to fight you, however. We might actually get hit. Nope. Okay. Honestly, why is Future Sight even a move in this game? It was already kind of weird before. At least before, it would always hit, but it just took a while to use. But now, when you can just run like that, Future Sight's even more useless than it was before. Alright, you're giving me a card, I see. What is it? Unleash plush moves on your opponents. Okay, that I can do right now, actually. Or we could even do it with Venusaur's Mega Evolved form, who knows? we have to start the battle with a Pinch Bomb because of our skill. But after that, we should Mega Evolve Venusaur and start using stuff. Our Piachu's also learning a bunch of moves now by leveling up too, so that's really cool. I will say also, we can change our different moves around depending on who needs what. And then just change it back to whenever we need. Okay. I know this is weaker. Ah, freak. Now we have to redo that battle over again. Might be easier, honestly, to just get caught on Ferris. I don't know. Yeah, there was no way we could have avoided that. Oh, we could still switch anyway. So that's what exposure looks like in this game, huh? Well, it didn't do much. If you're gonna battle properly, maybe don't use explosion. Legends also pretty slow anyway, so even if they tried, you could also just run away straight up too. Okay, you want to give me a bonus card? I'm sorry, I do not have enough room for that. I guess that means we're running away for now. Okay, we need to do this, right? Okay, there we go. Now it worked. Now just use 2 O's or Venusaur, we should be fine. Doesn't matter if they KO or anything, we just need to use them. Power Whip's probably the fastest move, right? We should do that, and maybe use Takedown. Oh wow, cool, we got her just in the nick of time. To be fair, our Pokemon are very trained now, so weakness doesn't necessarily mean our opponent has the advantage anymore. Especially with all these different move types we can use and how we can change our Pokemon around, speaking of which. Let's change Excadrill to see if he has a different rock move as well. That's our fastest way of getting rock moves used, after all. Maybe get rid of Leghorn for now. Rock Slide will always stay on no matter what, by the way. So, that's something we need to do. Okay. Since we need to run hits with rock types, we might just keep spamming the same move over again. Until either Excadrill gets taken out, and then maybe like heal him later, or something else happens. Because I don't know what faster way to do this on. I know I could be using many different move types, but right now I have to use rock type moves. This is the fastest way to get our rank up in time for that ticket. Okay, this one is normally weak to rock types. You might have also noticed, now a lot more people have access to Mega stuff, they're also Mega Evolving their Pokemon a lot more often now. So they're certainly being a lot stronger as a result. Because now they can Mega Evolve just like we can, so it's gonna be a lot harder as a result. I think for now, though, yeah, we just want to aim for getting our 50,000 points for now, so we can get our Pokemon done with the challenge. Oh, I just realized I don't have to do it in this area, right? So let's try it. Let's actually move to a different battle zone. This is the first time in a while that there's more than one battle zone now. So when we run out of people in one zone, we could just move to the next and keep going like nothing ever happened. Jeez, he could still see me from super far away, man. That was crazy. And somehow it didn't even count as a move. Okay, well, alright, this time it actually counted. A little sucky that we have to do it this way, but it is what it is. External does have a lot of attack though, so he's doing a lot of damage even with just that 1 hour move. Okay. Got a lot of people all of a sudden using Giga Impact. Remember when I was using that a lot? Oh, those were the days. Yeah, we got Hyper Beam, Giga Impact. Quite a few people are using a lot more stronger moves to try and make up for what happened last time. And we're done. So this was the main thing we wanted, was to get that. And now, I suppose, what we need to do next is talk to Quetzalcoatl to see about doing that prize match. In case you haven't noticed, I wasn't going to actually stay here for long. I just wanted to get enough so that I could talk to Quetzalcoatl and get that prize match out of the way, because as you know, we do still have a main storyline to complete, and there is still quite a few main missions to do. I don't see any reason to do any more side missions now. It mainly did so many early on because there were a lot, and I figured they would help us out with the main storyline. But now, I kind of just want to finish the main game part. Because as you know, our game is so far away from even beginning still. It's ridiculous. Of course, if we always need money, we could just battle a lot more in battle zones, and now we know what to do. We could just change it tonight and keep grinding for as long as possible, but I'm not here to do that. It would be long anyway. Okay, well, to make sure that I know where they are, it'll probably be easier to just put these two into an empty box at the moment and just try not catching anyone. Because for prize matches, we'll probably still want to have our full team around. But Gardevoir soon will become our next main after the others that we see here. And I still want to main a Raichu. Just for now, though, we will be bringing back Pikachu for a bit. Yeah, here's our Raichu. We'll also put him in the same spot as the others are, too, so we know where to find him. So, it was back here, like right at the start where we saw Alakazam. Now they're gonna stay there for a bit, hopefully. Okay, there we go. My team's looking normal again. For now, I want to focus on main story stuff. But yeah, whenever we grind from now on, we're gonna use those two different Pokemon and also continue to use different Pokemon as we go on. Ooh. Hang on, I'm gonna have a chat with you later, miss. I know your Raichu looks low and it is cute, but we have to go here first. So, it's time to do our first reward match. See, yes, you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in the award match? Yeah, let's do this. Well, let's see who our opponent will be. Zach. Oh, Zach's back. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court, and you two may begin at once. So, yeah, we're forced to do this as part of the storyline, so why not? If they call me a Z Eternal, that's because Z is the ultimate, the end, all comes before it. So, remember this guy? Yeah, he was our first trainer we fought for a promotional match, but now he's back here. Still using a Slowpoke, I see. Still level 9, I see. I see you still haven't learned your lesson from earlier. I assume we'll get stronger traders that airs like this. Forgive me, boys, but yeah. Well, since you're so weak, I think it would be nice if we humiliate you by defeating you with Rock Blast. Just cuz. My last Pokemon, this would be my Z, my final letter in my challenge against you. Strange they never fought to make him stronger. You'd think he would be, but no. He's just level 10 still. Wow! Well, we beat you again. At least Pokemon battles let some appeal to trying over and over and knowing you'll fail. I'm not too angry that I missed that experience, by the way. Not much really changed. Congratulations, you now claim victory in one reward match. Here's your reward. A big nugget. 10 pieces of XP candy. Back and try hard in another reward match when you get another challenger's ticket. And just like that, we're done. She fake goodness. Drop by in whenever you hurry and straight back to Hotel Z like now, like right now. Ooh. Now the real question is, do we also continue to train up the Pokemon during the main storyline, or do we just stick with what we've already been doing and just keep using them? Same ones all the time. I don't know. I feel like I would want to have different ones. I honestly just changed them out because I was worried I might lose, you know? Well, that was quick. Whatever that battle was, it sure didn't last long. Well, and just like that, we're done. Alright, well, let's go back to Hotel Z first. And see what's up. So, we just came back from that. So now what? Oh, we meet again. Lysandre is back. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic after seeing so many others to their last that he was alone when his time came. Still, I'm glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die? About his deeds, both good and heinous? Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Angie. Do you consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Luminose is undeniable. The exact casualty is unclear, but we can surmise that Angie's influence resulted in more than wild Pokemon gathering throughout Luminose, which led the city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony for these wild creatures. But now we separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other in arm's way with these hull-type areas? Perhaps we'll find another way. I look forward to seeing what his city choose. Right, so I of course come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysandre Labs, more of my memory returned. All the existence of two beings. The one that gives and the one that takes. One that gives? I wish I could tell you more. I'm sorry for now, all I can remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and is now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I'll leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of. So it looks like there are still some main storyline stuff to do. That was just the main first ending we got. So yeah, looks like we still have a while to go in this game before we're done, I see. What even was that? It was like that guy was trying to win a Cryptido Man contest. He didn't give you much to go on, did he? Perhaps you can learn more from people with connections to Team Flare. Got anyone in mind? Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab and Grisham at Novel Cafe, I suppose? There you go. We'll be cheering for ya. Anybody who's played the game probably already will remember that those Pokemon they're referring to are likely Xerneas and Yveltal. Or more specifically, for my favorite, Xerneas, because, as you might have guessed, I played Pokemon X originally, so I got to use Xerneas, while my brother got Y originally, so he used Yveltal. So we both had different legendaries, which I think was cool, actually. Honestly, I liked it. Just the same that, due to the way it's set up, we probably won't be able to see that again, but, oh well. Oh, there is also a go of Infinite Z-A Royale, but we are not focusing on that necessarily. However, I still have some points left in Battle Zones, and as you can see, you can now keep getting Battle Zone points even after you've finished stuff, so I don't see why we can't keep going now. Let's do it. Let's do some more battles. After doing nothing but side missions all game in the previous setup, it feels nice to finally do some battles for once instead. Alright. Pikachu still has that lucky egg, of course, because we're gonna try and level it up as fast as possible. So let's keep doing this. Who do we even fight? Okay, well, we don't have a Psychic, so we can't really take that Pokemon out. Let's fight fighting with fighting, shall we? Oh, we have to use plus moves anyway. Barely didn't get challenged. Also, because we're now at the same point now, no matter what happens, if we do get attacked and caught off guard, they will always get the first move now on us. So it's like, we want to try to not get caught at all if possible, but also we can always prepare a defensive Pokemon, so if they happen to do the same to us, we won't get caught off guard as much. But anyways, as you can see, this is a big change now. So now instead of just having to keep going back and forth between other stuff, all you really need is to keep using a Z-move and other stuff. That way you can keep going for the Battle Zone even after you've leveled up. Because, like, once you max the points out, it's like, oh, just take a break. Use Battle Zone to quickly recover your points, and you can just keep doing that over and over again. I get lots of different reward matches because of that. That's cool. I assure you, the next reward match will probably be a lot harder, I'll say. Actually don't mind not taking them out necessarily, because remember, we do need at least 3 super effective moves right now. Okay, he's using all steel types right now, so we've been able to super effect. Okay, we can't do this one now. Let's keep going then. We don't have to get all 50,000 points right away. Of course, there's times we might not even be able to get it. Of course, to save time, we'll be grinding up only the Pokemon we know we need stuff for. That's what I was trying to do before. Okay, let's try this. We do need to at least use a fire move on someone. Okay, we're not getting any Pokemon we can super effect. In that case, we'll just use close combat and get it over with. As you might have guessed, our Emboar's pretty well built. It's already doing a lot of damage, which is nice. And our Pikachu, we completely built. That's just by way of saying, by the way, that they've been EV trained, which is good. Alright, now what? That is also a Pokemon I cannot super effect, unfortunately. Don't worry, I don't plan on using those weaker Pokemon in battle, by the way. I mostly had them for... Oh, there's 2 trainers, actually. Very close together. I like how everybody just is infinite now, so you don't really know who you're battling until you fight them for the first time, which is interesting, the way they've done it. Oh yeah, I forgot, I changed X-Rail's moveset now. Since you can change moves on the Freedom, I figure may as well change our Pokemon's moves to make sure we're able to do as many different battles as fast as possible. I don't think we have enough time to do all those, unfortunately. What I meant by those, I meant those cards, but some of the rarer cards could be great later, I guess. Alright, as funny as it was, I'm gonna give you Mega Horn back, because having multiple different move types is much better. We could also put Swords Dance on that spot as well, but I don't think we need it right now. Okay. We do need to knock them out, but we also need to get... This is a spinner again. I think I've mentioned to you about spinners before, but yeah, basically spinner. Also, we couldn't start the battle with a dragon move because we didn't really have a choice. They were already using a... Come on, that we couldn't do well with. Looks like you're just using fairy types. That's not fun. Because I can't use my dragon move on you, but whatever. Nor on you either. Oh well. Ooh, just in time before the future sight kicked in. But yeah, if Future Sight ever appears, by the way, folks, just move out of the way like I did, and you'll be probably fine. Okay. Since you won, I suppose you can have your prize medals. We still have the risk of, if we do get defeated, we will lose our prize medals. That I also forgot to mention. Okay. Oh, okay. We need to sneak up and start a battle with our dragon move. So let's quickly run. After you give your Pokemon the way to do stuff, I mean, start up a battle, we can use... Okay, well... Be silly to not use Emboar against a grass type. Yeah, Emboar can take out grass types in his sleep, practically. That's how strong he is. Oh, melee. Okay, well, at least we got that one done. Now we just gotta somehow sneak up and start 2 more battles with, Fountain. I don't think we can do it in time, though. Ooh, I do not want to do this yet. Oh my gosh, you're still looking? Don't you spin? I don't think she does. No, in fact, she's walking right towards where I need to be. Okay, well, that wasn't gonna work anyway. That was fine now, for our first time coming back. We do get a 2 times multiplier, which gives us a lot more prize money, and we're gonna be needing a lot more, because perhaps we may have to train up more Pokemon like that. We still have Mega Stones to buy, too. That I also forgot about. But, of course, we could just grind as many as we want while we wait. Alright, I think we've done enough main storyline. Most of this was focused on doing that Z-A Royale stuff, but I think now, for the rest of it, side missions exclusively. Do we have enough? No. That's fine, though. We sold out most of the main Canary plushes that we needed, really. I assume prize money would be the next best thing to get. Yeah, let's be honest. We don't really need the Mega Crystals one. I feel like that one's the most useless of all of them, because, like, other than needing it to collect items, there's not a lot you can do. Do you know about Skymarie, the armored bird Pokemon? No. Oh, actually, I do. Yeah, I have one. Why? She had fins, sharp predators that were once used to make swords. Today, they're used for knights. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of those feathers so I can gift it to a top-class chef who's near and dear to my heart. And a Z-A Royal trainer such as yourself seems like the person to find one for me. Problem is, Skymarie Luminose are found in Wild Zone 17, and that zone is bursting with ferocious Pokemon. And that's why I'm outsourcing the whole urge to a trainer of your talent. Thanks in advance. Alright. Believe I just need to have one in my party, right? Oh, it says just find a Skymarie feather, but we have to go into the Wild Zone to do it. Well, thankfully we don't have to be in there for long. Silver a bell for Klefki's... Oh, there's more. Okay, we still have to keep going then. I like how we can just keep taking out one Pokemon. Alright, we keep finding ones that aren't good. Maybe we have to actually catch the Skymarie. I'm gonna wait a bit. I wanna at least take out a few more of these Pyroar before we interrupt it again. Diggerby's fur. Too bad. Looks like we're finding more and more. Well, there's 2 Pyroars now, all of a sudden. And more of this. I can't we just keep resetting the... Oh, come on, by doing this over and over again. Alright. Once it's just the alpha, I might fight normally and see if we can get it that way. Alright, well, we're just finding everything but what we need, clearly. I assume our only option, then, is probably fight the Skymarie itself. No other way to really do it otherwise. Okay, well, we caught one of the barred ones. I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to catch Skymarie to get one of those feathers. So we'll try now. It's probably gonna take a while though, so maybe now we can just check for it. Okay, and we're just finding everything but the Skymarie thing that we need. That's its talon. Okay. We're really finding everything but the Skymarie item. Maybe that tells us we have to catch it. Oh wait, there's still more. Oh yeah, we haven't even checked over here. Oh boy, that was just the first zone we cleared out. More stuff. I know we don't have to look. Maybe we don't have to look all sad, you know, right? Another random item. So pretty much everything here is automatically not going to be it. I assume we have to just check everything until we find the right one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we pretty much have to check all these spots before we'll get one thing found. Ah, here is the Skymarie feather. Of course, we have to climb all the way to the tippy top to the last part to find it. It's a Skymarie feather. I had the feeling you might have found a feather by now, so I bolted past the pyro to get up here. That's the feather, right? I could already tell it'd make an incredible kitchen night. Oh! There's one right here. Why now? Please, you need to scare off the Skymarie. Alright then. How about I take you out with my Mega? My Mega Gyarados. How about that? Let's see how you like this. Probably not at all, I imagine. Ooh, we got a Spikes Trap. We can't go into that, and neither can Pokemon, unless we want to actually get damaged, which I would rather not have happen. Phew, why in the world would the Skymarie attack us like that? Hey, because this feather is important to you? Well, it is to me, too, you know. There's a chef, I want to give it to him so he can make it into an amazing kitchen night. The food he cooks brings real joy to the good folks of Luminose and to the Pokemon, too. Very special chef, so please, will you let me have this feather? You're okay with me having it? Okay, perfect, then. Thank you so much for your help. I'll tell the chef all about you and your kindness. And when he starts cooking meals with our new knife, you're welcome to pay a visit at Restaurant Wow. I sure hope my feelings reached the Skymarie. Do you really think it understood me? Yeah, I think you got through it. I suppose so. Now that I've made friends with a wild Pokemon, who knows what'll happen next. Alright. Just like that, we also got ourselves a metal colt. That could be used to evolve someone. Ooh. We're able to escape too, just barely. As you might have noticed, yes, I want to do a bit more balanced stuff. I want to definitely focus on progressing the main storyline more and faster, of course, but I also want to still do some of the side missions. So I've decided if the mission is not hard, I will do that side mission, and even the ones that are hard, like require specific Pokemon to be used, I can just start by battling normally first and see what happens, and then later we can do stuff. My little Bergmite base. I gathered you here to fulfill my dream. What is my dream, you ask? Bergmites are an Avalugg. Yeah, that's right. I want to see all my Berglites sift on the back of a giant Avalugg. You strike me as a capable trainer, so I have one very serious request for you. I'd like to borrow an Avalugg big enough to fit all 4 Bergmite on its back. One with the size classification of XL should be big enough. That means, obviously, an Alpha could work too. Alright, we'll do that. I like how for some of them, you can just pick the Pokemon automatically without having to find it yourself. Wow. This alpha is massive. It should fit all my Bergamite for sure. Are you ready, my babies? There we go. Looking nice. Look, look. All 4 of them fit on Avalug's back. This is exactly what I wanted to see. My dreams come true. Oh wait, let me take some photos. I need to post this on all my socials. Nice. Wait, what's happening? No way! This is wild. My pictures are going viral. Wow. Had no idea so many people wanted to see the very same thing I dreamed of. I'm glad so many people have gotten to see how great Bergamite and Avalugg are, and it's all thanks to you. I couldn't have done any of this without your Avalugg. So, in reality, we did need an alpha. At least she told us straight up. And just like that, another side quest is done. We're getting this done really quickly, actually. Alright, then. They didn't heal us, so we'll go ahead and heal now while we're here, and then probably call it quits. But yeah, I hope you guys like this new strategy of how I balance it out. I will say now that I've seen this game enough, I've decided perhaps I should go for 100%. I'll still not mention it in the comment section, but we will probably pick a marker at least when we hit 100%. And for 100%, for me, it's probably going to be doing all the side missions, getting a decent amount of items, and of course, well, the main focus, catch every single Pokemon in this game. Because you cannot trade with this game anyway, so there's got to be a way to catch them all somehow. Even if not for the DLC as well. And of course, yes, I will be playing the DLC as well, but I've decided since I have a little bit more time than I expected, I've decided you guys are going to wait 3 more videos first. And then later, once these next 3 videos you're about to see are done, you'll see DLC. And I think the first thing I'll show you guys when that happens is we're going to have, hopefully, from what I'm seeing, Mega Raichu. If that's a thing that's going to happen. If not, we could always... If we cannot get one right away, or rather ours cannot be involved, then we could always just train it later. It's not a big deal, you know? For now, though, let's see our progress. We have 168 Pokemon caught, 217 seen. We're going to look towards getting that fully complete now. But until then, leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.